We're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Facebook and YouTube. We're ready to roll this morning. It's a Monday motion. It's time to get moving here a little bit. We're going to get started. We'll let a few more people log in. A few more people get ready to watch us live. Again, if you don't want to watch us live, you can watch us later on. We'll have this workout up on our YouTube channel, and it'll be on our Facebook members channel throughout the day. We're going to start off with a little bit of movement preparation by getting us ready to go for this motion class today. So let's start off on the ground in a quad-based position, and let's do a little quad-based movement prep to get us rocking and rolling for today's Monday motion. So 4-point stance here, hands and knees. Let's rock back, reach those arms nice and long. Come on up out of that. Take a single arm reach now. Single arm reach. Stretch that back. Come on up out of that. Single arm on the other side. And then come on up out of that. Leave your left hand on the turf. Take that right arm. Reach under and rotate. And then reach high and rotate. Switch side. Reach under and rotate. And then reach high and rotate. Come up to that half kneeling position. Let's get a little half kneeling hip and hammy rocker. Stretch that back leg out a little bit more so you can get a little bit more stretch out of it. Rock those hips forward. Rock those hips back. Get you another one of that. Rock those hips forward. Rock and get that hamstring. Let's switch legs out of it. Stretch that back leg out a little bit. Rock those hips forward. Rock them back, straighten out that lead leg. Rock those hips forward. And then rock them back. And then before we come up out of that 4-point stance, just go back to that quad. Feet a little wider. I want you to walk those hands back. Pivot up into that deep squat position. And then walk back into it. I'll turn so you can kind of see from the front. I'm walking my hands back into that deep squat. And I'm going to drop forward. We're going to finish out on this last one here with number 3. Walk those hands, and then let's go ahead and stand all the way up with it. So there's our floor-based series. From here, let's do a little heel to butt to get a quad stretch into a back lunge. Let's go 3 on each side. So heel to butt, work that balance, and then add a little back step, open everything up. I'm going to switch sides, maybe not fall over here. Balance this morning. I reach, heel to butt. Here's number 2. There's number 2. And then the last one. And then last one here. And open it up. And then before we start the workout, let's finish out by getting the hips going a little bit. Let's go heel to opposite hip, right into a squat. So heel to hip. And then drop, squat, open it up. 3 on each side here. Heel to the hip, into that squat. Other side coming up, heel to hip. Squat, that's 2. And 2. And my last one here, 3. And we'll do 3 here as well. All right, this Monday, it's motion, which means we're going to be running the timer. 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds to get yourself set up for that next session. We'll go through all the exercises here real quick, and then we'll help guide you through there. First one we're going to do is a step to squat matrix. So starting in just a regular stance position, I'm going to take a small step forward as I go into that squat. So a small right step, come back home. Small left step. Come back home. We're going to step into each one of the different foot positions as we go through that squat. If you want to have a weight, you can see Coach Megan's got her dumbbells. It's a great time to add a little dumbbell weight into it if you've got those weights. The next one, we're going to get into a wide stance, and we're going to do that lateral weight shift. So from that wide stance, I'm going to shift all my weight to one side, come up, and I'm going to shift all my weight to the other side. If you want to let that toe come up, give you a little bit more flexibility and range of motion, you can do that. And if you want to hold the weight, you can see what the weight looks like. Then we're going to get into a push-up position. And in this push-up position, you're going to cross one hand over and then try to do a push-up and then cross over and add that push-up in there. If the push-ups get tough, as you can see Coach Baden going through with those push-up positions, just do the hand walkovers and work on some great core plank stability as we do that crossover series. And then we'll have a mobility stretch for you to do at the end of that block. So it's 3 big exercises with a mobility stretch at the end. Let's go ahead and plan on going 4 rounds. You heard me, 4-round Monday. Let's do 4 rounds of this, 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. We'll guide you through all those exercises again. I've got the clock ready. Coach Megan's got her dumbbells ready. Let's get this thing going in 10 seconds. So the first one we got is step to squat series. We're going to do right foot and left foot forward squats. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it going. Right foot forward squat, left foot forward squat. Just moving through these range of motions. You can pick up that pace. You can add an external load. You can hold some dumbbells up top, weight vest. We're just going to be squatting, moving around. Try to keep both those feet flat on the ground so you don't want to take too big of a step to not be able to squat symmetrically. You still want both feet flat on the ground as we drop into that squat. Great first series there. Let's get into that wide stance. We're doing those wide stance weight shifts. It's like a lateral lunge, but we're not actually moving our feet. So both feet set. Here we go. Shifting to the right. Come up out of that. Shift to the left. And if you want to add a weight, you can hold that weight down low. You can hold it up high. You can do 2 dumbbells here. You can add an extra movement in like a curl. We're just going through that weight shift on each leg. Sink those hips back. Try to keep that knee from going way out in front of your toes. You could add a little reach pattern in there. Push-ups. Push-up, crossovers. Just do the crossovers. Take out the push-ups if they're too tough for you. And let's see if we can get this little push-up series going here. So start off in a regular push-up position. Crossover, add a push-up. Crossover, add a push-up. Each time, if you can, add that push-up in once your hands go back to normal. So feet are staying stationary. Your body's kind of walking side to side with each push-up. Again, the push-ups are tough. Just do the hand walks and work on that plank stability. And since we're already down here on the ground, let's stay down here for our little mobility series. Let's go back to that hamstring rocker to really help get us opened up for our next block. So hamstring rocker is 1 foot out front. I'm just rocking back. Not worried too much about rocking forward, just trying to rock back, straighten out that front leg, get a good stretch to the back here. If you want to put your hands down, you can kind of put your hands down. We're going to go 4 rounds, so I'm going to stay on the right side this first round, and I'll switch sides each round. Just rocking back that hammy. Almost there. Got it. Let's add in a different step pattern now. We're going back to our step and squats. We did forward ones. Let's add in kind of a wide one. Not crazy wide, just starting with our feet together. And I'm going to do a side step, drop right into that squat. So side step, back together, side step the other way. Both feet staying flat, and I'm dropping straight into a squat. Awesome job, guys. Keep moving. Pick up that pace at any pace you want to go. You don't have to follow my pace. You pick your pace to get yourself moving on a good Monday morning. Keep going. Side step squat. Side step squat. Nice. Weight shifts. Get those feet out wide where they would be if you were in a lunge. If you're not sure how wide to go, figure out what your lunge distance would be and start with that distance. So like a lateral lunge, just keeping those feet stationary. Sit back. I'm going to take my hands this time and I'm going to touch the ground. That's going to really make me want to sit back on that hip. But I'm still keeping shoulders higher than hips. I'm not ever letting my shoulders dip down below my hips. I'm dropping my hips And I may be leaning forward a little bit, but I'm not even going to drop my shoulders deeper than my hips. Reach low. Reach low. Great job. Push-up time again. Adding that walkover in, keeping your feet stationary, and your body's just kind of moving like a windshield wiper. Starting off regular, and then I'm going to cross, uncross, push-up, cross, uncross, push-up, cross, uncross, push-up, crossing in front, uncrossing behind, crossing in front, uncrossing behind. Here we go. Keep it moving. Keep working those push-ups on Monday motion. We love them. Can't get enough of them. Almost there. And now, we're back to our stretch series. Great push-ups, guys. Let's do that left leg hammy stretch. So I've got my left leg out in front now. Not worried about stretching forward much. More about just rocking back and getting that left hamstring. And then reset for a second. Then rock it back. Reset. You may feel enough of a stretch just staying upright. But if you can, see if you can reach those hands down a little bit. Give yourself a little bit of a bigger stretch as you extend that front leg. Get that great hamstring stretch as we're moving through this series here. Awesome job there. We're back up to the top. It's round 3. The third step pattern we're going to do. We did front, we did lateral. Let's open up a little bit. Let's do a little drop step. Open up those feet where you're just going to open them up and then squat straight down the middle. Back to home, open up, squat straight down the middle. Open up, good squat. There you go. So I'm turning my body with that step as well. I'm not keeping my body forward and trying to squat. I'm letting my upper body go with me as I move through this squat pattern. So step and squat, having to decelerate with each one. And we're bound to the second exercise. Wide stance, weight shifts, get everything ready to roll. I'm going to try to keep my hands up underneath my chin this time. Keep my body a little bit tighter, a little more upright. So sit back, squat. Weight shift. There you go. I'm a little tighter on one side. I can keep my foot down on that side, but on this side, that foot wants to come up. That one I brought it up. If I bring that heel up and let my foot rotate a little bit, I get a little bit more range of motion because I'm going through my hamstrings and not so much my adductors. So don't be afraid to let that straight leg toe pivot up to help you get a little extra range of motion. All right, back down to those push-ups. If the walks are getting tough, just work on push-ups. You know, we don't really care. 30 seconds of that same motion pattern. Let's just get you moving. Challenging yourself with any variation of those push-ups. Walk. There we go. Cross it. Cross it. Good. Keep it going. And cut. So we did a little hammy stretch that first time. Let's do the little hip flexion now. So let's shift that front leg forward a little bit more. Now we're going to go after stretching that hip flexor. Now we're just rocking forward, stretching the hip, coming back to a reset. Rocking forward, stretching the hip, coming back for a reset. So we did a little hamstring, we did a little hip. Great way to start the morning because, you know, we got some squats and some lunges coming up for this last block. Stay on this right leg the whole time, just working that good stretch on that hip flexor. And then we're up for the last round. So we've done front step squats, side step squats, rotation. Let's mix it up. This fourth round, you add in anything you want. I'm going to just work my way through each one with every step. So front right, front left, lateral right, lateral left, drop back right, drop back left. Now the other side, front right, front left, laterals, wide right, wide left, drop back right, drop back left. And that got me through the cycle 2 times in just around the right amount of time. All right, last series of these lateral shifts. This is a good first block, kind of get the heart rate going a little bit, get you breathing, but not too strenuous. Lots of great stretching and mobility for this one as well. All right, so sit back. Notice I'm letting that toe rotate up. That's helping me get in a little deeper range of motion, because every time I turn that toe, I'm stretching more the hamstring and not the adductors on that straight leg. And that's probably what's going to be the limiting factor. It's going to be how flexible that straight leg is versus how much you can load up on the bending leg. So don't be afraid to let that toe rotate up to get that one. All right, last set of push-ups here. Good crosses. Remember, you can do just the crosses and no push-ups, push-ups alone, or add the whole thing together. Ready? Let's go last series of push-ups here. Cross, push-up. Good job. Keep it going. Cross, uncross, push-up. Cross, uncross, push-up. Keep adding those series in. Almost there, guys. Couple more reps is all it's going to take. And there's the timer. And then that takes us to our last stretch. So we're up on the left leg forward. We're doing hip flexors again for round 3 and 4. So we're working on that right front hip flexor, stretching this leg out a little bit more. So when I rock forward, I get a good stretch on that back leg. And then reset. Rock forward, rock back. There we go. Working that hip flexor stretch. Nice work this morning, everybody. Joining us on YouTube, on Facebook, whatever medium you're watching this on. We're happy to have you here. We're happy to get moving on a Monday Motion movement with Matt and Meg. That's a lot of M's. All right, that's block 1. That's a great first block to get some blood flow going. Let me pause this clock here real quick and reset it as we get ready to go with number 2. Grab a quick sip of water, blue towel, whatever you've got, whatever you need. We'll get ready for block number 2 coming up here, where we're going to do the same format. 3 exercises, 30 on, 15 off, add a stretching at the end, 4 big movements, 4 rounds. Be a great way to get us going. All right, so this next one's going to be a back lunge to jump. So I'm going to do that back lunge, and as I come up out of that back lunge, I'm pushing off this lead leg into a soft landing jump. So it's back lunge, jump to 2. Land soft on that 2. Absorb those forces a little bit on those 2 as we alternate legs. From there, we're going into a single leg RDL with a knee drop. So working on that single leg balance. Pivot points just at my hip. Pivot at the hip, and then drive that knee through. Driving that knee through is going to help strengthen this hip flexor a little bit, but more importantly, I want to see you come all the way up through this hip, through this leg. I'm loading up this whole backside, and as I bring that knee up, I'm then firing and engaging this whole backside. Push up to pike. This is that tough one. We're going to be in that push-up position. And you can add a push-up, or you can just do the pike. So the pike would be, I'm picking my hips up. I'm going to take that opposite hand and try to reach and touch my right toe. Back to here. If you want to add a push-up in, add some more push-ups in. If you want to just do the pikes, do the pikes. It's a great core exercise, great shoulder stability exercise, great flexibility exercise. And then the last one we're going to do is we're going to hit another stretch, which will be on the ground since we're already down there doing those push-ups to pikes. So you already forgot everything. You don't even know what the first exercise is. That's fine. We're going to lead you through it. We're starting off with that very first one, that back lunge to jump. Remember, land soft on those jumps. So back lunge, jump, land soft. Back lunge, jump, land soft. Work through that. Good back lunge, loading up that single leg, pushing off that leg, landing soft on two. Back lunge, push, land soft. Back lunge. Good, keep it moving. Pick up the pace if you want a bigger challenge. You can go through these as fast as you want. We'll keep that pace with us. Single leg RDL knee drive. You can add a weight if you want to. If the balance is too tough, I'm going to show you the other version. Well, I'm going to take my back foot and I'm going to peg it as a stability stance as we go through this. So I'm still getting that back and I'm still driving that knee up. And then my foot goes back on the ground, hip hinge, knee drive. Hip hinge, knee drive. Work that balance and stabilization. That knee drive is meant to get you to come all the way up, all the way through, and engage that glute and that hamstring. Keep it going. Nice work. We did all rights that first time, so we'll do left leg next time. Right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg. Pike. Push up to pike. We ready? Come on, guys. Stay with me. We're going to do push-ups to pikes or just pikes. Ready? Let's go. Push up to pike. Push up, reach and touch. Push up, reach and touch. There you go. Climb those hips up. Work on that shoulder stabilization. If you can't reach your toe, reach as far as you can. But work on that shoulder stability. Core, hamstring flexibility. Nice work. All right, we're down here on the ground. Let's get a little hip and hammy while we're here. Let's do that 4-point leg lateral. So I'm in my 4-point stance, and I'm taking one leg and going straight out to the side with it. From here, I'm just going to rock back, rock forward. If you want to drop the hips, you can. But we're just going to work just the right side. A little bit of that lateral hip. Keeping everything moving. Great job, guys. Feels like a great stretch after doing those weight shifts in the first block. Nice work. We're back up to the top where we're doing our back lunge, jump, land soft. I'm going to face you for these so you can get a different view of it. Back lunge, drive off one leg, land on two with a nice soft landing. You ready? Back lunge, jump, land soft. Switch leg, back lunge, jump, land soft. Back lunge, jump, land soft. Jump, land soft. There we go. How high you jump is how hard you want to go. If you really want to load it up and explode, load it up and explode. Or just a little push. Either way, land soft. Absorb those forces with each leg. All right, left leg now. I did all my RDLs in my right leg. I'm doing my left leg. Work on that balance if you want to, or use that toe for a little bit of stability. But it's a little toe stance, RDL, drive that knee. RDL, drive that knee. Remember that knee is, we're helping strengthen that hip flexor, but we're also working on good full extension through that working leg, hip and glute. Load it, unload it, and fire it. Load it. There we go. Nice work. Push-ups to pikes. I like the push-ups, so I'm going to keep doing the push-ups to pike. If you want to just do the pike, just do those pikes. Reach back as far as you can. You can only get to the knee. Get to the knee. I'm going to try to go with my toe. I'm adding those push-ups every time. So push up. Touch the toe. Oh, I got it. Touch the toe. Touch the toe. There you go. Remember, you can do just the pikes, just the push-ups, or get it all at the same time. Keep working. Almost there. And while we're down here, let's get in that 4-point lateral hip. So I did my right side last time. I'm going to stick my left leg straight out to the side. And I'm going to start rocking back, stretching that hip and hammy, and then rock forward, stretch my groin. Really feels good after that last series. Stretch that hip, rock back. Good work, everybody. Keep stretching that hip and groin. Keep it going. Great work. 2 rounds down, 2 rounds to go. Back lunge to jumps. We ready? You ready? I'm ready. You ready? Let's go. Here we go. Like back lunge, jump, land soft. Back lunge, jump, land soft. Push off that single leg, jump, land on 2. Back lunge, jump, land on 2. Jump, land on 2. Good work, keep it moving. Work on that single leg strength here. Back lunge, jump, land on 2. Jump, land on 2. Nice work. Single legs, RDLs, knee drives. We're back to the right side. It's round 3. So I'm keeping my right leg. I'm going to try some balance ones this time. You know what you need to do if you need to put that toe down. Let's see if I can do any balance ones. Go balance, knee drive. Balance. I got to go a lot slower. And I'm really challenging myself with that balance. I can really feel this leg working as it's fighting to keep me balanced and also helping me move. And then that knee drive just adds a little extra tweak into it. Balance. Almost fell over, but I didn't. Woo, I can feel that one. I haven't got my leg really good. Let's get it stretched out a little bit with these pike touches. So push-ups to pikes. You guys ready? I'm gonna turn this way. Give you a different view. Ready? All right, let's get it going. Push up. Pike, touch the toe. Push up. Reach back there, touch the toe. Keep it going, guys. Reach back there. Work that shoulder. Lots of great work on that one arm as I drive my hips up and back. Going to that toe, opposite toe touch. Nice work. Not too many push-ups. That wasn't too bad. Let's go back to that lateral hip. We're back to the right side since it's round 3. One leg out to the side. Remember, you can let that toe rotate as you go through these stretches to get a good hammy stretch. Let that toe rotate back down as we drop those hips for that hip stretch. So a little hamstring, a little hip, rock it back, toe up, hamstring, rock it forward, hip, rock it back, hamstring, rock it forward, hip. Awesome series. We're now on the last round. Let's get this thing moving. Back lunge jumps. Go as quick as you want, go as high as you want. Let's get ourselves moving. Land soft when you land on 2 feet. We ready? All right, here we go. Back lunge, jump, land soft. Back lunge, jump, land soft. Good work. Working that single leg strength and then a little double leg stability on the landing. Push, land. Back step, push, land. We'll drive out of that single leg. Push, land. Almost there. Keep moving. Last one. Got it. Down to those single leg RDLs. Again, if you can't do the balance, keep that foot down for stability. I'm going to try balance from my left leg now. Don't forget the knee drive. Ready? Here we go. Back lunge. Knee drive. Uh-oh. Drive that knee up. Good stability. I'm cheating. I'm having to kind of lightly catch myself on the way down. I try to take that touch on the way down out. And just work on all stabilization. I can feel it burning. Almost there. Woo! That was a burner too. Last set of push-up pikes. Almost there, guys. We're almost done with our second block. We only got one more to go. Great work coming up here. You ready? Here we go. We had that push-up, touch, push-up, touch, push-up. Good. Reach that back toe. Almost there. Halfway, guys. You can do it. Remember, just do the pikes if the push-ups are getting challenging. Couple more to go. And time. Woo! That's a lot of push-ups for day one. Maybe there's more push-ups in block 3. I don't know. I can't remember. All right, we ready? Last series of our stretch here. Left leg out. 4-point stance. Rock that. Rock forward. Try to keep your hands in one spot the whole time. And not move your hands every time you rock. So you get a little back stretch. And you really get to open up that hip and groin. Last one. And then we drop into it here in the front. Boom! That's block 2. I'm going to pause the clock here. Pretty good. I got that looking. We'll reset it. Grab a little quick sip of water if you need one. Grab that blue towel. Let's get going with the last block 3 here. So we got some pretty simple movement patterns, and we got a complicated one. So the simple one to start with, we're just going to do a little single leg hop matrix. So by matrix, we just mean multi-directions. So the first round, we're just going to do front to back, single leg hops. And then we'll add a second one in, we'll add some different movement patterns. From there, let's finish out those hamstrings and open up our upper back a little bit with a base stance. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see it. Long reach, sink those hips back, and then come back home and open everything up. Open up those shoulders. If you had a weight, you could certainly make it a low reach with a high. But if you don't have any weight, add that long reach. And then here's the tough one. It's that half Turkish get-up. It's a great ab course, everything. We'll show you to you real quick what it looks like is. I'm laying on the ground. My right leg's bent. My right hand is up. I'm going to sit up, and then with my left hand on the ground and my right leg, I'm going to bridge, pull that leg through, come all the way up. Imagine that you're holding something. If you've got a weight, hold a weight. Hold something in this hand to work on that shoulder stability. And then it's side bend, swing that leg back through, all the way back down. I know it seems complicated. We'll walk you through it. Don't worry about it. We'll get you going. First one we've got, though, is our single leg hops. We're doing front to back hops. Let's go 15 seconds on one leg, 15 seconds on the other. You ready? Here we go. Front to back, right leg. Let's go. Hopping forward and backwards. You could go for speed. You could go for distance. You could go for some stability. I'm just trying to stay on the ball of my foot. Work a little pop here. Are we ready? I switch legs. That's halfway through. Keep that rhythm going. On the ball of that foot. Just working a little bounce. Little stability, a little ankle work. And time. Long reach to high reach. We'll turn sideways so you can kind of see my hips go backwards with each one of those long reaches. And then I open everything up with that high reach. Base stance, nothing crazy with the feet. Ready? Long reach, high reach. Long reach, high reach. Long reach, open it up. Long reach, high reach. Good. Keep going, guys. If you got a weight, you can go low reach, pick it up, overhead press with it. I don't have any weights. I'm just using my body. Turkish get-ups. just halfway. Let's start off. Almost come back so you can get a good full view of this. Right side. That means right arms up, left arms or right legs getting ready. Are we ready? Pretend like you're holding something. Reach, bridge, swing it through. Come on up. Right side back down. Through. Here we go. Bridge. Swing that leg through. Come on up. Left hand down. Left leg through. Back down. Time for one more. Sit up. Left hand. Bring that leg through. Come up. Left hand down. Bring that leg back through. And back down. Easy breezy. You guys crushed it. We're already here. Let's get a figure four. Take that right leg. Cross it over your left. Relax your head on the turf. Take your hands and reach behind that knee or in front. Lock those fingers. And let's just pull that knee in your chest a little bit. Getting a good stretch. You can relax it if you want to in between, or you can just kind of hold it for the whole 30 seconds. We're halfway there. Keep stretching that leg. Relax if you want to. Pull it in. You get a little hammy stretch there. The other side, almost done. And time. That's our first series. You guys did a great job with it. Let's keep it going. We're back up with the single leg hops. So now we're going to do side to side hops with it. 15 seconds on one side, 15 seconds on the other. You guys ready to get going? All right, here we go. Little side to side hops. Again, you can work for speed. You can work for height. You can work for some stability. I'm just going to keep myself moving through all of them. All right, we're about ready to switch. 2, 1, switch. Oh, seamless. Side to side. Again, fast. Stability. Whatever kind of pattern you want. Staying on the ball of that foot. Working some ankle stabilization. Getting that calf fired up a little bit. And getting everything going. Long reaches. Again, if you've got a weight, you could do a low reach to an overhead lift. I've got no weight. I want to do those long reaches because that long helps me sink my hips back. Ready? Here we go. Long reach. Overhead reach. Long reach. There we go. Keep it going. Reach long, lengthen those hamstrings. Open up everything. Reach long. Open up those hands. That T-spine. Keep going, guys. Almost time for those Turkish get-ups. One more. There we go. All right, left side now. So flat on our back. Right leg straight. Left leg bent. Left hand. Pretend like you hold something, or actually hold something. Hold the weight. Like sit up. Use your right hand. Bridge. Bring yourself through. Sit up. Right hand down. Right leg through. Back down. Notice my left leg never has to move. Everything on my right side is moving. Right hand, right leg. My left arm is pretending like I'm holding something. My right side, bridge through, sit up, back down, and back through. And that's time. And now we're on, got our left leg bent. Let's cross our left leg. Those hands, reach to the front. Go behind that right knee. Relax that head on the turf. And let's just kind of pull that right side in. Get a good stretch on that left hip. And then relax. Pull it in. Halfway there, guys. Relax. Pull it in. And relax. One more. Pull it in. And then relax. Halfway through this crew, we're back up to the hops. We've done front to back hops. We've done side to side. Let's add a little rotation into these. Just a little twist. Doesn't have to be a bunch. I'll scoot back so hopefully you can see my feet as we kind of get a little twister jump. Let those hips twist. Let everything twist over that foot. Don't think that you got to make the foot moving by itself. Get everything moving. Work on that ankle stabilization. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Switch feet. Quick, seamless. Get it all moving. Get that foot bouncing around. work that stability as we're moving through these hops. Again, you can do them slower and work on some stabilization, or you can just get that rhythm going. Great work on those hops. Love that ankle stabilization. Love that pop that we got to get. Long reach, high reach, or low reach, high reach. If you've got some weights, I'm going to square up for you for this one. Ready? Base stance, long reach, high reach. Long reach, high reach. Sink those hips back, stretch those hamstrings, open up that T-spine. Long reach, high reach. Keep them going. Lengthen those hamstrings. I know we can't really load them a bunch with just body weight, but it's still a great way to help us lengthen and strengthen up those hamstrings. Right side Turkish get-ups. Remember, the only side that needs to move is my left side now. My right leg stays stationary. My right hand's holding that object. My left side's going. I'm up. Use my left hand, bridge, left leg through, up. Left hand down, left leg through, back down. Sit up, left hand bridge, left leg through and up, left hand down. So you guys got this. Up, bridge, through, up, back down, bridge, and back through, down to the bottom. And that's the time. Great series. Let's get that figure four again. We're back on the right side. We're going to work on that right glute. Try to keep your head and neck relaxed on the turf. Cross that right leg over. Grab those hands behind the knee or in front and pull that opposite knee in. And then rise. Pull that knee to your chest and rise. Halfway, two more guys. Pull that knee in and then relax. Then last one, pull that knee in and then relax. Great stretch on that glute. All right, we're up to the last ones here. So we've done fronts, laterals, rotations on these hops. You mix it up, add in whatever you want. I'm just going to play around and go through all the different hops that I can think of, working on some good ankle stabilization. So I'm going to do some front backs. Right now I'm going to do some side to sides. Then I'm going to rotate. Then I'm going to switch front backs. Right now I'm going to go side to side. Then I'm going to do some rotates. And then I'll mix it up and do a star pattern. I don't know. I'm still just hopping on this left leg. 3, 2, 1. Like long reach, high reaches. Last time to lengthen those hamstrings and open up that T-spine. This is great mobility. Even though it may not feel that intense, it's still a great movement pattern for us to work on. So let's go. Long reach, high reach. Sink those hips back. Open up that T-spine. Sink those hips back. Open up that T-spine. Long reach, stretch. Overhead reach, stretch. Keep it going, crew. Almost time for our left hand. Last round of those get-ups. And last reach. Got it. So we're on to the last ones, left side now. That means right side's the only side that really needs to move. Start with that left leg bent. So I'm on my left hand. Pretend like I've got an object. Sit up. Use that right hand to bridge. Bring your right leg through. Up. Right hand down. Right leg back through. Sit up. Left hand bridge. Right hand, excuse me. Right leg through. Back down. Forgot which side I was on. Last ones. Right hand bridge. Right leg through. Up. Right hand down. Right leg through. And back down. And that's our time. We're going to finish out this block with that last stretch, which is a left leg crossover, figure four. Relax that head and neck on the turf. Grab those hands behind the knee or in front, wherever you can get the most range of motion. And then pull that knee in. And then relax. Pull that knee in. And relax. Halfway, guys. Pull that knee in. And then relax. And then the last one, pull that knee in. And relax. And then, my crew, is our Monday Motion Day. So, we added a lot of different mobility throughout that whole series and some great movements. I think that's a great way to start the week. We've done a bunch of stretching in there, so if you want to add, let me pause the speaker. Boom, got it. If you want to add in some stretching on your own, be sure to add in some stretching on your own. I think we've got some great mobility throughout the entire session. Reminder, tomorrow is not live. Tomorrow we're going to post the workout up for you to follow along. We'll give you the demos, and then you can pause the video and see the reps and sets and just go at your own pace. So tomorrow's a lift day. We won't see you live, but I know you'll be watching. I'll check in, and then we'll see you guys Wednesday for our next mobility and core, our next live session. Thanks for joining us.